A mysterious echo of an unknown person wakes up and is swiftly given a notebook by two other mysterious people whose identities are not yet known.
Who are you?
In the year 2021, the Doctor and her friend Sam Lethbridge-Stewart, descendant of Brigadier Lethbridge-Stewart,
You Lethbridge-Stewarts are all the same. Well,
walk up to some mysterious energy readings. Noticeably, for a short while, they're followed by this mysterious man. When suddenly an antimatter black hole opens above Coventry Cathedral.
oh, brilliant.
Old friend of the Doctor, Jenna, has somehow slipped through this black hole from 16th century England into the present day. Now, why was she in 16th century England? Well, she was on a small adventure with a previous incarnation of the Doctor, and things got a bit weird when a black hole also opened up there. The townsfolk accused her of being a witch, and then she disappeared. It really didn't help her case.
Hang on, but she's just gone.
Meanwhile, far across the universe, the Master seeks out the remaining Time Lords and tries to brutally murder them all after incinerating Gallifrey. We then find out that the Master's been requested to meet another mysterious figure somewhere deep in the woods. He forces Passonite, the only remaining leader of the Time Lords, to take him to this location.
It's down there. There's a bigger question that needs solving right now. Who and what caused that black hole?
That's a very good question, Doctor. But before we answer it, let's head back to the 16th century, where the Doctor is stuck with the Town Crier. The Town Crier claims that the TARDIS has been taken away by the black hole and is now on the other side. Thus, the TARDIS is in present-day England. Thanks to some timey-wimey shenanigans, Jenna's Doctor manages to make it back to the year 2021 to be alongside her. Back in the forest, Passonite and a Time Lord escape, while the Master finds the Master. Yep, that's right, he comes across a future incarnation of himself. Then the mysterious Echo from earlier reveals herself to be Missy, an even further in the future version of the Master.
Mistress?
Wait, so you're me as well?
But who summoned them all to this location? A black hole opens up, and we're about to find out. But before we do, the Doctor meets the Doctor. What a team up.
You meant you...
I'm you from the future.
Through the black hole, the Masters meet Omega, who is trapped in an antimatter universe. Omega tells them that he needs the Doctor's body so he can steal it and walk upon the Earth. Omega sends them to go and retrieve the Doctor, and that's exactly what they do. They don't know they're looking for two Doctors, thus they only take one. Oh, and they send Sam into a black hole. The past Doctor tells Jenna the stakes are too high. She needs to go and wait for him in a location which he writes down. Meanwhile, the Masters throw the Doctor to Omega's feet, but she secretly sneaks in a little contact session with her past incarnation, and they agree on a plan. He's gonna come there and distract them while she makes an escape. This plan turns out to be disastrous, as it's exactly what Omega wanted. He needs to create a paradox for all of this energy to work. Thus, he kills a younger version of the Doctor, stealing their regenerations, and creating a paradox which he can feed off to regain his physical form. While he does this, he sends the Masters back to Earth to kill Jenna. Speaking of Jenna, she has come across the Lethbridge-Stewart household, and she's talking to Sam's sister Daisy. Just as the Masters are trying to figure out the best way of killing Jenna, Missy turns round.
You always did like the over-the-top theatrical reveals.
She knocks them to the floor and laughs in their face. For after all, she's not Missy.
Sorry, didn't I mention? I'm the Doctor.
Yep, that's right, she's the Echo Doctor. She goes to the Lethbridge-Stewart household, where she explains that she is a form of Echo. As the paradox happened, she was brought into existence. She was given Jenna's notepad from the future, which has all the details of what she needs to do and when. She reveals that she did not in fact allow the Doctor to die. She temporarily put the younger Doctor to sleep and teleported the older Doctor away to safety. With this, the Echo Doctor and Jenna set off to go and save the other Doctors. Meanwhile, Omega attempts to return to Gallifrey. However, his body is still in no fit condition to do so, due to the Echo Doctor's interference. The Masters contact him and warn him that their plan has failed. But, no worries, the Ginger Master has a new plan. Jenna and the Echo Doctor find the other Doctors. They explain their plan and set off for Gallifrey to try and find and stop Omega once and for all. Meanwhile, on Gallifrey, the future incarnation of the Master merges himself with Omega's life force, thus they become one. All the while, the other Master is unsure that that's the path he wants to take in the future, so he runs. Upon their arrival to Gallifrey, the team are greeted by the past incarnation of the Master.
You called?
He assures them he's not turned good, he just doesn't want this to be his future. Naturally, they don't get very far before the Time Lords from the first half of the film track down the Master and try to kill him. With a bit of persuasion from the Doctors, the Time Lords agree to allow him to live, so that the Master can take them to Omega and the universe can be saved. The team try desperately to make the hybrid Omega come to his senses, but nothing works. Thus, the younger incarnation of the Master uses Omega's own plan against him. He's going to cause a paradox. If he kills himself, the future version of the Master will no longer be around to allow this whole plan to happen. In a sacrificial blaze of glory, the younger Master kills himself, saving the day. Now that the day's saved, the Echo serves no purpose. Thus, she is erased from time. As a final act of thanks, the Master returns Sam Lethbridge Stewart, and the day is saved. 1 week later, after rebuilding the Gallifreyan Citadel, the Doctors meet up. They bid themselves a final goodbye. Daisy apologises for mistrusting the Doctor, and then gets invited aboard the blonde Doctor's TARDIS.
To the TARDIS.
To finally make the story full circle, Jenna and the younger Doctor travel back in time to give the Echo Doctor her notebook, and thus we've reached the end. The Echo's end.